addicted to ballin'. I have to get my ends.
Got 100, I need bands. Now look at my dance. What is my jam? Run and get you that bands. Turning that party up. Used to have a my Nautica. You know the money be calling up. Friend, I'm tryna all of ya. Talking about it ballin', watch this. Started let me too quick. Went to Oakland with a few. Took 'em all you break. Yeah. Imagine what I paid for the rollie. Still from the police. 24 carats on my Kobe. That for the homies.
I'm addicted to ballin'. I have to get my cash. The money is calling. Got bands, got bands, got bands. I'm addicted to ballin'. I'm addicted to ballin'. I have to get my ends.
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Look at them, how to make it in America. Real day one, ain't a lot of us. Mom worked 2 jobs, it was hard for us. Me and sis made it out, now she proud of us. They didn't teach me how to rap in those private schools. Wasn't like my rich friends, had a lot to lose. Less money, less options, lot of rules. So when that first deal came, it was opportune. And shorty got potential, I scout that. She say she in love, but I doubt that. Maybe it's the clout. I get love in the north, I get love in the south, yeah. Shorty claims she a feminist, and her feminine. Girl, you know that he average. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. No money, now I'm in the Benz truck with a new honey. They said I wouldn't make it, I'm like, you funny. Laughing at my haters like, you dummies. The night is young, girl, what can you do for me? 6 figures, 5 shows, big ballin'. Look, I'm very important. I took a break, had some things I had to get sorted. I might retire in my prime like I'm M. Jordan. Table dancing in Southampton. Use the glasses for Vannas. Be cooling out in the whip, but I done dared every girl on my list. KD at the 3, Djokovic with the racket. Phelps in the pool, I'm like Speed at the Masters. Girl, you know you a bad. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Another day in the USA. Just another day in America. Kids from my hood look up to the system set us up for failure. I just wanna make enough to pay dividends, then invest in black businesses. They teach us to hate what we see in the mirror, but it can't break our spirit. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them.
Money back. Money back. Money back. Make it like a money back. Money back. like Beyonce. Looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah. Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me. And I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway. Looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back, woo. Money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids. And they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. He said you look like this. He make sure he put Cardi down on his list. Now why this? When I look at my snap, I take a man and I won't give him back. I just walk into the booth and attack. I hit this guy in the roof will collapse. I've been broke my whole life. I have no clue what to do with these racks. They be late, waist snatch, back, straight back. Got lips like Angelina, belly truck tangerine, jumping on my. That's why they call it trampoline. Hey, back on Monday, throw rock Friday. This is sweet Saturday. That's just what I say. I say, babe, it's a. He said it's a. Them pretty. You look like Beyonce. Looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah. Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway. Looking like money back, 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 woo. Money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. Salty, they sodium, they jelly, petroleum. Always talking in the background, don't never come to the podium. Chef Cardi B, I'm up. I see you like the again. Why you was sleeping on me? I make 40 bands by 4.
With the Jacksonville Jaguars. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Let's finish now. Here we go, 47. 46.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Here we go, 46, 46. 46.
Second down, Prescott. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Green 80.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tyrone Crawford. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. From midfield, here's Bortles. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Bortles. Rush coming, and he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Gun.
See, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Prescott to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Yeah, they just pile them up.
And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
So that's back to back throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Nice 39, Lucy. 72.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Blitz coming, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Much right.
Now Bortles. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And the Jaguars send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back.
We just started.
Out now come the Cowboys. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey? Not the one that you're throwing it to. Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
What fireworks? Come on. What happened to that? What?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I was on here last night. What the hell y'all been?
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards.
Shit, about 130. Shit, y'all were gone.
Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Switch is 8. Alert. 47. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. 26.
A second down throw for Prescott. Sideline throw, that's caught. Amari Cooper. With 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Gun.
First down, Prescott. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Are you stupid?
On second down, Prescott again. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Prescott yet again. And this one hauled in by Will Tye. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Switch is 8. Here we go, 46. Switch is 8. Switch is 8. 26.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
One of the advantages of zone defense.
I just missed the field goal like that Bears kicker. Yeah, the exact same.
They find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety.
It was from 61. Yeah, I almost made it. Oh, it would have been 41-0. Man, I got the truck gassed up, nigga. I'm about to.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Yeah.
A Ezekiel Elliott hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. Extra point splits the uprights. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. This is their third drive right now. Maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big.
Man, I don't need no goddamn motivation.
That first down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Bortles.
All right. He's running that blitz. I'm going to get him.
DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags.
So right.
Here's Bortles to throw. Buying time to his left.
Fuck out of here.
One that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance. He's helping his team in a huge way.
Why would you want? What's your record? Huh?
41's the will. Let's go, get out. Gun.
Ooh.
Gun. Here you go.
Yeah, this nigga needs this.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off. Because the quarterback's been struggling a little
bit. That's how you feeling right now? Huh?
Hey, I'll hit y'all tomorrow. I'll go to bed. All right, then. All right.
Now Elliott, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
See if I give you any more advice.
Heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, 47. Here we go, 46. 46.
Throwing, Prescott. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
And that's one of the dangers of the quick game. If you only have a 2- or 3-step drop, if you don't get the ball to someone open right away, those defenders are right near the line of scrimmage and then get on top of you in a heartbeat.
Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal.
go 47, 47.
Here's Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. They keep it with Fournette on first downs. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Fournette, a first down carry. He had a quick little spin move, but the door shut fast as he's dropped. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Bunch right, bunch right, bunch right. Spread left, spread left, spread left.
Now they'll throw it. Bortles. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Bortles to the former Jet, Seferian-Jenkins for the Jags' first down.
Omaha, Omaha, Omaha.
Bortles on the give to Fournette. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
Hey, spread left, spread left.
Here's a give to Fournette. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20.
He still asleep? Or he don't wake up?
3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Bortles to throw on 2nd down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. This is 1st and goal.
So you wait
a
now.
Golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Yeah, that's what's up. It's all right, though.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked #1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal.
Tight end right. Mike 39, Lucy.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Okay, we got 4. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go. Hey, spread right, smack.
Here's Fournette. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of
The
their
fucking
helmets
man,
rising
you know,
up
that's
on
what I
defense?
said.
We
What
always hear
kind
about
of
the
bullshit
Cowboys
is that?
rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
On is Josh Lambo now for the Jaguar field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Lambo will put this one through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle.
I mean, I need a few
no
more.
big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend,
I need at least 4 more.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean? Break out that just because you're
One
working,
more,
break
one more
chestnuts?
work.
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
And now here come the Cowboys. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Here we go, 46.
A first down throw for Prescott. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
47. Done.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at second down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like an I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here you go. 3 down.
Prescott now. And he comes back with one complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, Prescott to the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
You got 3 down.
And again, it's Prescott. He sets the fire deep.
Oh, my. Yo, you see that Madden bullshit just now? Did you watch this bullshit here? Look, look, look.
Intended target, and that'll make it third down.
Nah.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one is no good. He missed it. So we have come to an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back in.
Touchdown,
He's gone.
Jaguars.
He's gone.
Corey
in that
Grant,
blitz.
75
that 5-2
yards. And the
blitz.
Jaguars are back within a score. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Josh Lambo now for the point after.
Huh? About what?
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
I'm gonna get him out of that goddamn pinch blitz in the out of the 52.
Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Gun. Single receiver.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Gun. Here we go, 47. Start there, over here. Start there.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
It's coming now.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Tenth carry now for Elliott. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here we go. Wide 80.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
Gun. Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46. 26.
On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. And he's got Will Tye complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
Gun. 44, Mike. Here we go, 46. 26.
Here's Prescott. This one caught left side by
Strong
Cooper.
fucking throw.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46. 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Telvin Smith in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Gun. Hey, here we go. Wide 80. 26.
Prescott to throw it. And that's caught by Beasley. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Yeah, he caught that shit.
Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far.
Guys, check me out. We got 3 down, but we got to stand up over there.
You get up. You be on tomorrow.
46. Here we go, 46. Check 99. 26.
The give is to Elliott. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
What?
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Here we go, 46. Gun. 26.
2nd down, Prescott. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Drops it underneath, Elliott. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
3 down. Hey, here we go. 180. No. Switch.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal.
3 down. Gun.
You just run a sweep. Better run a sweep.
He'll get it up the middle. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. A very valuable 9-yard pickup, and now they're set up a little better here for 3rd and goal.
Get him, boy.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They come up in an offset eye. On 3rd down. That's Elliott. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
4th down.
There are certain drives in the game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
That's what we're going for, too.
Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. Here's Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Bortles. He's going to flick that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
I know he like to run that same. I run that same blitz sometimes, so I know what it looked like.
A handoff to Fournette. space to maneuver at the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Omaha.
Again, it's Fournette. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now Leonard Fournette. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Let's go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Spread left. Hey, spread right. Smash.
Bortles now on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything.
Damn, I couldn't get that bitch up. That was a touchdown. Fuck, that was a touchdown. That was a touchdown, man. Look at Fournette.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Lucy.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw.
Touchdown.
This is caught by Lee. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Touchdown.
Marquise Lee, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have moved down in front here in the 4th quarter. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now 17-14.
Nope.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think I ain't worried
about Zeke, man. Zeke probably got 12 yards.
What's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. On the left side, he finds Beasley. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
You go 46.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Flush to his right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down.
Just got me on playmaker, man.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Gun.
They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
He's back to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
I know, right?
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. 1 man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal.
3 down.
They'll give it to him up the middle, and he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal.
Here we go, 47.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
I just asked him. What the fuck is he doing now? What the fuck is he doing now? Nah, nigga, let's go. I don't know.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And his kick here is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback.
Oh, come on, man. Stop pausing the fucking game now. Yeah. Man, I don't know, man.
It comes out to the 25-yard line.
No. Yeah.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Omaha.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. They'll run it again with Fournette. Oh, he sheds himself free. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Yes, sir. Leonard Fournette has a well-deserved reputation as a physical, powerful runner. He's going to drop a shoulder and run over people time and time again. I think he uses it to his advantage, though. How about that last run? Set him up, looked like he's going to drop the hammer, but gave a little wiggle, a little shake. And what did he do, partner?
Left the defender right there in his wake. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Green 80.
How did all my play clock run out? What the fuck happened?
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements.
Nah,
there, right? No up-tempo
it's on normal. The screen clock was
this
on
I think
normal.
he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
No, man, I know what play. I don't. Ain't but a few plays though.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Spread right, 72.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot. Throwing his Bortles. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert.
Lucy.
Now Bortles. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Lucy.
Bortles going to throw. Throwing for
All
his
game,
running back,
folks.
and he's got him complete.
All game.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game.
Head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile,
sorry,
for the Cowboys, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Jump out on me though, 14 now. With J Rob, you owe me, sir. I took care of that for you. Who else you want me to take? I can't help you, dog. I'm sorry. I can beat up on the Texans and I can beat up on the Texans for you.
Somebody call for the queen.
I never get anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him to the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me up by the morning, I had me some breakfast by the morning, I had a sip by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on the volume, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture, you got the picture me. Ready for war like I'm Russian, ladies should never look luggage, my diamonds they tussling. My neck and my belly on. They calling for me and they. You want me like me and I look. Yeah, her Rex on her. Yeah, B-Rex better calm down. Yeah, if you go around, come around. Yeah, whole squad. Yeah, squad goes on me. Yeah, make some more gel on my toes. Yeah, Derek on you for the jewels. You can go get mad. Jumping in the bed with 2 dark teeth, man, who's you? My shawty pulling up with a real bad. You too. Dripping my swag, tag on all type of cash, I'm a general true. I never get anybody, but I got something to do.
Cover what?
I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the.
I think that was McNair.
Like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's I made me some rest in the morning, I had me up by the morning, I had me some breakfast by the morning.
You starting this? Hold. Is that Twan? Is that Twan, man, starting that bullshit again tonight? You said the best ever.
Jumping in the bed, then I switch to the ghost like who's you? Remember this face, cause I'm that you gon' lose too. Dripping in ice, you looking at you. It's squad goals win, are you pretty like no.
I never get anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him to the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me up by the morning, I had me some breakfast by the morning, I had a sip by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on the volume, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture, jumping in the bed with 2 dark teeth, man, who's you? My shawty pulling up with a real bad, you too.
Your boys already work. Your boys working on your draft board, or y'all just looking at people? Okay.
No reason to doubt, it's clear to see. All eyes on me, 400 degrees. Who am I? Ruthless, easy does it. In public, hated or love it. The underdogs with liquor swabs. It was written in my diary to start a war. I'm feeling infamous, immortal with my technique. A revolutionary shining with diamond teeth. Young Don Cartagena, excuse my demeanor. This the glamour life, you still not a player. You ain't half as nice. I'm born again, life after death. I made a sacrifice, I'm super duper fly. Juicy, keep them hypnotized. I said my name is Juice, America's most. Ain't no half stepping, see you at the crossroads. Money over on my headstone. Here lies young, getting paid for. Never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I'm dead. I be gang 3 times on my headstone. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the headstone. Too late, he already dead. It was written in the children's story. Their life's a so what you want? Every day I struggle with it. Only God could jump me slipping. I'm infinitely big through the genesis. Dead presidents, drop a gem on them. On earth, these the last days. Throw your get money, quiet storm. Have it dogs. For the cream, renegade. For the money, only green is the. I'm a player on the late night tips. So see the prototype. Fingertips, reservoir dogs in the skull. Ignorant. Can I live? Still film it. Kiss the death, friend, protect your neck. Three boys in the Cadillac. Grave digger, kiss the death, friend, protect your neck. Shame on the three boys in the Cadillac. Grave digger. Money over on my headstone. Here lies young, getting paid for. Never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I'm dead. I be gang 3 times on my headstone. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the headstone. Too late, he already dead. Right now I'm on the edge. So don't push me. Troublesome to 96.
I'll bet against him.
What's that?
What you want to lose? That many teams don't lose or nothing, man. Tom Brady ain't gonna survive that. Tom Brady ain't gonna survive the night, man. Aaron Donald gonna be in his shit. and I'm just telling you what it is. You shit. You crazy. Yeah, shit. He could be picking himself up off that goddamn ground. Aaron Donald will get in there. Don't matter. I mean, he can't. Where they gonna have to triple? What about Sue? They go triple team him too? Yeah, shit. That ain't gonna work. You can't double both of them. You have to pick your poison. You looking at my draft board, man? Stop looking at my shit, man. Oh. There's a couple I'm looking at. You know? You take the stream down. Orlando be scouting my shit. I'm just taking my stream down so you don't be